Alright, so Jefferson Davenport III, you're a 2L student here at Bolt. What brings you to this therapy session?
I have the worst grades ever in the history of Bolt. And I'm the only straight white man who didn't get a job at OSIP.
Oh, wow. Why are your grades so bad, Jefferson?
Well, as a straight white man, it was hard to get into law school.
Wait, what do you mean by that?
It's hard for straight white men to get into any higher education today. It is a known fact.
A known fact, but why?
Affirmative action, diversity stuff. I'm sure there's some information about nuts and bolts about this. Long strings of anonymous inflammatory posts.
Well, I never listen to nuts and bolts, but anyways, how do you think diversity makes it harder for you?
Well, I'm not black, and I'm not a woman or anything.
Right, but I still don't understand how it's harder for you. I mean, what about Prop 209?
What about Prop 13 and property taxes?
What? Okay, you are just avoiding the question. Let's turn to God here. I mean, Goodwin Liu. I know you probably don't know about him because it's impossible to get into his common law class anyways, but he wrote about how even without affirmative action, an overwhelming majority of rejected white students still would not have been able to get into a top school like Michigan Law. So how can you people still blame diversity? Okay, I'm sorry. Back to you. All right.
Yes, back to me.
So you got in. So what's the problem?
Well, I know why I got into Bolt.
Well, why is that?
Well, I have a family friend who's a federal judge who wrote me a letter of recommendation, and my father personally emailed Edward Tom. He also sent him a check.
Oh. So if that is your admission strategy, why not go to Stanford or Harvard or some other private school?
Oh, Bolt is a private school.
No. It's part of the University of California.
Oh, yeah, that. This school effectively privatized 5 years ago when we restructured our tuition and fee scheme, so that now we'd be at the market rate of our peer institutions like Harvard and Yale. Since we are private, we should be more expensive than public education. The price tag matters,
Apparently, considering you bought your way in. What do your parents do?
Well, ever since my family came over on the Mayflower, we've been bankers.
So you've been wealthy practically since the dinosaurs roamed the earth.
Oh, no, we're poor now.
Excuse me?
Well, ITE.
ITE?
In this economy. My parents used to work for, and they used to own several banks. They no longer exist, and the rest of the family is not helping us out. It's tough.
And why isn't the rest of your family helping you out?
See, this is how much I've suffered. My family is the black sheep in the family, because ever since the Mayflower, the Davenports have gone to Harvard. But my parents went to Yale, which is the equivalent of marrying a peasant. My grandparents have not helped support my parents' 5 vacation homes. When we declared bankruptcy, we only got to keep 4 vacation homes, and we hate vacationing with each other.
Okay, I see. I still don't understand how you are oppressed or whatever.
I can't even join the Women of Color Collective. They have the best potlucks, and I know it's just a giant conspiracy to hang out with Joanne Villanueva. I can't be a part of it because I'm a straight white man.
Okay, so let me understand this. You are oppressed because you can't join a group that was formed in response to oppression, and basically you want a bunch of women of color to cook for you?
And I want to be friends with Joanne Villanueva. I want to go to the beach. I want to go to the pool.
Okay, here's my suggestion. There's this group on campus, and I think you might sympathize with some of the activities they put on. It's called the Federalist Society. They bring interesting speakers in. They had one last year about toxic diversity.
What's toxic diversity?
I think our time is up today. So, thanks for coming in, Jefferson.
Thank you.